So when buying a new keyboard, I always make sure that I have my keyboard list checked off. Now, I'm always into productivity and then gaming next. So my keyboard is supposed to have a 10 keyless form factor, or either 60 to 66%. It needs to have hot swappable keys. There has to be some form of RGB. There has to be a USB-C detachable cable. It has to have a sturdy build, good ergonomics, meaning that typing experience should be great as well. It shouldn't be too loud and it shouldn't be too soft. It should have good key travel. And what else do I have? Yes, it needs to have a dedicated arrow key. And this is where the Womier K66 comes in, and it tends to carry some of those traits. So we're just gonna see what this has to offer, and before we start to talk about it, let's see the unboxing experience. Alright, so the design we got right here looks great. The all white with the acrylic blends in well with my setup. And in terms of feel, this is a very solid board. There's no flex when typing, no rattling sounds or anything like that. And the keys are just very satisfying to press. For connectivity, there's a USB-C port on the top, which has a large enough cutout for any kind of cable you want to use. So if you want to use like space cables or those nice cables that I see most people using, you'll be perfectly fine because of that huge cutout. So you could mix and match your cables without any issues. Now at the bottom, we have 4 rubber feet for stability. But as you can see, there isn't much elevation here. And this is the only bad thing I have to say about this board. If you're used to typing or playing games at like an angle, it will take some time getting used to the board because it sits very flat. Now, personally, I ended up solving this issue by using one of my other keyboard magnetic feet. So now my flat board has elevation, which is nice. And I kind of got lucky here. In terms of the keyboard layout, it comes with a 60% keyboard form factor, but still found space to pack the arrow keys and the home button and delete key, which is a major W for me because I edit a lot of YouTube videos, and without the dedicated arrow keys, my editing process would just be so slow. So I'm just super happy that they found enough space to attach these arrow keys that I dearly love. Alright, so finding keycaps for this layout isn't that hard, but because of the shorter windows and control keys, you know those easy keycap sets that you see online, those easy to find keycap sets, it will fit the layout, but the FN, the shift and control keys, it won't fit those. So you'd have to find like specific keycaps for those, or deep dive into the interwebs to find some. But aside from that, it's not hard to find keycaps for these sets. The keycaps themselves are great. The ones that come with the keyboard, it's fine. The prints are on the lower half of the keys, which is odd, but I think they did like that because of the RGB. The lights are facing south with this one. So yeah, I think that's the thinking behind it, or the thought process. But there's also sub-legends printed on the inside of the keys, which gives a top-down view a very clean look. And yeah, it just looks clean and aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. So the configuration I chose was the ABS gather-around red switches, and it's perfect for what I do, which is a lot of typing and gaming when I'm free. And here's what they sound like. Alright, so this is a typing test. Alright, so a few miscellaneous stuff I think you guys need to know about this keyboard is that for starters, you could control the volume by pressing FN and arrow up, arrow down, or page up, page down. That controls the volume. There's no like mute toggle or anything, but you could just play or pause with the spacebar. That gets the job done. Another thing you need to know is that there's no print screen on here, so that was something that I was going crazy over for the first couple of days. I was like, yo, there's no print screen, what I'm gonna do? I always print screen to screenshot stuff, but then I figured out that you could press the Windows key, Shift, and S, which gives a better print screen option where you could just basically print screen with way more options. You could have freeform, you could save the shape, you don't have to put it in like paint and save it, stuff like that. So yeah, that's a workaround. Just hit the Windows key, Shift, and S. You guys probably knew that, but I didn't know. So yeah, that's no more issue for me. And yeah, that's, oh yeah, there's also no end or home, but those are keys I didn't use anyways. But if you rely on those keys, I just think that you should know that before buying this keyboard. But yeah, I saved the best for last, so we're just gonna see what the RGB looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna plug this in and show you guys all the RGB functions and get some games in or two. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go. Alright, so I'm not sure how many RGB effects this has, but I know it's a ton. And the cool thing is it has two different types of RGB. So you have the backlight keys itself, and then you have the case RGB. Now in order to control the RGB, it's FN and right control for the backlight RGB, as you can see here, and FN and left control for the case RGB. Alright, so we're gonna breeze through the case RGB real quick. So FN left control, you have this rainbow effect, then you have this spiral effect that just changes colors like a fade transition, then you have that breathing changing. And if you're wondering, no, you don't have a software for this. As far as I know, there's no software, so you just have to remember these steps, but it's pretty easy to remember. But yeah, that's most of the case RGB itself right here. Alright, now let's look at the backlight RGB itself. So FN right control, change to this effect, and let me turn off the light to get maximum RGB right now. I still have the window open, but yeah, it just looks so good. This is like it just reminds me of Mario Kart. I don't know why. You have this wave effect right here, really nice. Somebody down below comment and let me know how many different effects you guys saw. This is like a bounce effect going back and forth, really nice. Then we have this hot pink, and they also have reactive ones as well, so that's off. Let's find the reactive ones. Alright, so this is a reactive one right here, another reactive one. And this is my favorite reactive one. I always keep this one on. Alright, so another thing you could do here, guys, is that you could change the brightness. So FN and insert or delete to change the brightness. You also could see the legends of the bulb on here as well. So this is to turn it off fully, and it starts to blink to let you know that, hey, that's the max brightness. As you can see, let me show you again, or the max has reached. And another cool feature it has is that if you press FN and spacebar, you get like this color palette where you could choose like a solid color. So all I have to do now is choose F for white. Let me do it again, FN space. For like pink over here, hit that hot pink, FN space, peach, FN space. We got the mint over here. And then you could go ahead and change the style itself, you know. So the possibilities are endless here. Once you deep dive into the RGB, you just have tons of fun playing around with it. And yeah, look at that, It's just so sick, right? Possibilities are endless, man. And if you want to get out of this solid color RGB, hit spacebar again, hit spacebar again, and then you're back to all your random stuff. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Quick review of the Womier K66, and if I missed anything, please let me know down below in the comments. Also, if you just got your new keyboard, or even now, you could join the Discord group that they have. It's called the Worm Gang or something like that. It's pretty cool because you could just go in there. You'd have a PC showcase, keyboard showcase. You have frequently asked questions. So anything you need to learn more about this keyboard, you could find on the Discord. And also, before you guys go, I have a huge discount and coupon code down below in the description. So please be sure to check that out if you want a discount on this offer. Shipping times may vary, but when I ordered mine, it took me like 12 days, and it could be faster because when I ordered it, it was the whole coronavirus thing. So now shipments are gonna be quick, and I don't think you have to worry about custom fees, or even so, it was cheap. But yeah, if I missed anything I said before, please let me know down below in the comments. Ask questions so we could answer them. And yeah, as always, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.